त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Hello, Chris.
Hello.
Hello. Very good. How are you?
Very good. And hello to everyone that's watching for the last program for 2022.
Yes. Where has the year gone? Absolutely. We started with the 21-day series in Perth, and here we are still.
Yeah, still going strong.
Still going strong. And thank you very much, everyone, for your attention, your presence. It's absolutely fantastic. It's amazing just having people watching and attending together. The collectivity, the vibrations kind of help us grow in that collective environment, the collective vibrations much stronger than if we are just doing meditation by ourselves at home. So
Yeah, it's
we do appreciate, we absolutely appreciate that attendance.
And join us next year.
Please do. Yes, absolutely. So we'll talk about the joining of the next, I suppose, the next year at the end. But we have a very exciting program today.
Yeah, we're going to be focusing on our sensitivity and subtleness in terms of feeling vibrations.
That's correct. Yes. So all through the process, I suppose, once we started the Learn to Meditate series, we have gone, we have talked about chakras, we have talked about channels, we've done different form of meditations, we've kind of done balancing, we have talked about putting bandhan, clearing kind of that vibration, targeting particular chakras that you feel imbalance on your hands. So today we've just got another another technique to use, which we'll introduce in a bit after. So what we do is normally we start with raising our Kundalini and putting a bandhan on, Chris. So if you could.
So let's just all put our attention on the center of the palm of the left hand and move our right hand around it as we raise it up to the Saraswara. And then we tie one knot. And it's good if we do this slowly. So you do this a second time, putting your attention on the center of the palm of your left hand and moving your right hand around it. As you move both hands upwards towards the top of your head at the Saraswara. And then we tie 2 knots. And do it the third time. Their attention, a thoughtless focus, center of the palm of the left hand. And then we look up to the sky and we tie 3 knots above the head. And now we do a bandhan. So we use our right hand over to our left side. We bring it as an arc around on the top fontanelle and down again, all the way down. We cover all the chakras and back again. So that's once. And do it the second time. And the third. Keep your attention at the Saraswara. And the fourth. The fifth. And the sixth. And the seventh. And just put our attention on both palms. So today we're trying to do a little bit of experiments to see if the techniques we show you today improve your sensitivity to the vibrations.
On our hands, that's right. So just a quick refresher, we've got a beautiful video showing up the process. We've talked a lot about we talk about our chakras. So when we raise our Kundalini and put a bandhan on, as we did, the three times when we raised was for the 3 energy channels, and the 7 bandhans we did was for the 7 energy centers. But they are also related on the physical. So the subtle system is within us, which is on the subtle level, but they're related physically to our nervous system. So we've got our nerve plexuses, and so the three channels are basically the left, right, center, sympathetic nervous system, and then the 7 energy centers are the plexus that we have, plus the optic chiasma and the fontanelle. Kind of limbic area over there. So so it's a really nice, beautiful visual. If Mithya, if you could please play. So it first shows you how our subtle system is in the body. How our nervous system is in the body, as you can see through the central nervous system, the nerves going all the way through down your hands, and so that. With that, so as you see, so through the brain and that's how it manifests, that we feel the vibrations. And then you've got the Kundalini. So as we always talk about, the Mooladhara, the Ganesha is just below the triangular bone area, which has the Kundalini as an energy in a coiled form. When you get realization, it awakens, start nourishing, awakening the energy centers through the optic chiasma and then up into the Sahasrara. So that's the connection then with the all-pervading power, with the energy of the universe, however, Param Chaitanya, many names, many forms of it. So that's basically what's happening that you're experiencing. So once the Kundalini awakens and passes through the energy centers and top of the head, and that connection is established, is when we talk about an enlightened attention and enlightened nervous system. So then you're able to feel those energy centers on your fingertips. So some people might not feel it on the hands, but they'll actually feel it in their body, because it's also represented on different sections of your arm, your feet. So as you develop the sensitivity, it kind of changes and improves. So what we normally do when we start a meditation, we like to balance our left and right sides. So we'll just have a 5-minute meditation before we get on to the next part of the program. So Mitya, if you don't mind, please, we have Shri Mataji's photo on the screen. Now, I'm hoping as we have gone through the program, if you have followed us through the last few months, that you've found that your vibrations have changed from when you first started to now. And again, that is because as we are meditating, more and more strands of this coiled energy, the Kundalini, start coming up. So the Kundalini is a coiled rope. Just like you see a jute rope, it's got many coils, and then which are then coiled through. So once we get our realization, it is just one or two of those threads that kind of unwind and come up. And as we meditate, and as that attention is established, the strength connection is established, more and more of those strands start coming up. So then we, reflecting in that increased sensitivity, increased vibrations on our hands. So I'm hoping that between when we first started to now, you've actually felt that difference through the past few weeks. So nice deep breaths. We'll keep our hands rested on our lap, palm facing upwards. Nice deep breath. So what we do now is we put our right hand just resting next to our body, facing the Mother Earth. If you're sitting down on the ground, just have the hand on Mother Earth. So here we're using the earth element to help cleanse and balance our left side. And the first energy center, the Muladhara, also works very well. So here we say, Mother, please let all the imbalances of our left side be absorbed into the Mother Earth. The pure desire for us to know our spirit, the pure knowledge of our subtle system. They say, Mother, please destroy all the impure desires from the left side. Please dissolve all the sadness, the worry, the guilt from my heart. Please enlighten my left side so that I can feel the joy of my spirit, the love of the divine flowing through my heart. Father, please let all the imbalances of my left side be dissolved in the Mother Earth. Please enlighten my left side, my left channel. My spirit is reflected within me. Now we balance the right side. So for this, we bring our right hand onto our lap and we raise our left hand just bent at the elbow. The left palm about the level of your left ear, palm facing backwards. So here we are using the ether element. So the vibrations coming in on our right palm, going up and pushing all that negativity, all the heat of the right side into the ether element. So here we say, Mother, please let all the imbalances of the right side dissolve into the ether. The Kundalini as our mother through our lifetimes does everything to nourish our system. Mother, please let your love remove all the excessive heat from my right side, all the aggressiveness, all the expectations, all the futuristic planning. So that my attention can be calm, so my thoughts can be dissolved, and the attention can be anchored on my spirit. Mother, let my actions be egoless and pure to express your love. To express your kindness, your gentleness. Put both our hands on our lap. Move our attention from the base of the spine, slowly all the way up to the top, above the Sahasrara. Mother, please awaken within me. Please cleanse and balance my energy centers and my channels. So that I can achieve or I can experience thoughtless awareness. And move your attention just a couple of inches above your head and just watch your hands. Just watching to see what you're feeling without thinking or reacting to it or analyzing it in a way. Just watching. Mother, please let me feel my subtle system on my hands. Mother, please let me feel my subtle system on my hands. Just see if you feel any difference overall in the intensity, the coolness, the tingling of the whole of the left hand versus the right hand, which expresses the current state of your channel. And also just watching your fingertips to see if there's a difference. The 5 on the right to the 5 on the left. So between the right thumb and the left thumb, do you feel a difference? Okay. So just keep that in your attention, in your mind. Just try and remember what you had felt. So at different stages of the program today, we'll be asking you to, again, check these vibrations, see whether through all the clearing techniques, all the meditation that we are doing, whether you feel that change in vibrations. So now we do the next technique. I'll let Chris introduce the next technique that we've been doing today, that we will be doing today. So I'm hoping that you've all got a little bit of oil. Yes, fantastic.
So this is olive oil. Can use other oils, but
I've got coconut oil.
Yeah. So this oil has actually been from olives that have been grown on my own house and in my own. Yeah. So so this is very important in terms of making us subtle, and the Kundalini will make us subtle as we meditate, and your skin will be softer. There'll be a glisten in your eyes. You might be old like me, but you'll look younger in some respects. You'll still age; that won't stop. But you look subtle. But we need assistance. So massage and oil is important, and we can do the head later. But this time we're going to use the hands. And so get your oil and just cover your hands in that oil. Very good for you.
And through the tape, when they're doing, if you feel like the hand is drying up or the oil is drying up, please keep adding more oil.
Just add more oil, yeah. And we'll be going through each of the chakras on each of the hands, and this is like clearing your system as well, your subtle system, and improving the Vishuddhi, but it's also working towards making you more subtle to the vibrations on your hands.
That's right. So as we do with the oil today, sometimes even if you're sitting, for meditation and doing and that, you can just kind of rub that a little bit. The oil just makes it a beautiful lubricating process, and just helps it with that. So let's just go through the video with the massage session.
It's a very beautiful video.
It is.
So
we just follow the video.
That we use in Sahaja Yoga when we want to improve our vibrations in the hands, when we want to be able to feel.
Can we have higher volume?
Vibrations. First we take the oil, olive oil or almond oil, and pour it into the hand and just rub it in. Now we're going to start to massage the different chakras. First we start massaging the left wrist on the Muladhara chakra on the left hand. Put some pressure here when you massage. Don't be too soft, so that we really reach all the muscles in the hand. Then we move over to the right wrist, where Muladhara is on the right hand. Then we move over to the Svadhisthana chakra. We'll start massaging the left thumb. And then the right thumb. The next chakra is the Nabi chakra, and we massage the left long finger. And then the right long finger. We move to the void, which is the light green circle, which is circling around the Sahasrara. And then the same on the right hand. So the void part is a big circle around the Sahasrara, which is in the middle of the hand. And now we massage the left little finger, which is for the Anahata chakra, or the heart chakra. We can also massage a little bit further down on the hand next to the little finger. And then the right little finger for the heart chakra on the right hand. And also here, a little bit further down on the right hand, massaging all the way up to the right little finger. Now the index finger on the left hand, which is for the Vishuddhi on the left hand. And then the right index finger for the Vishuddhi on the right hand. We move to the Agya, the left ring finger. and the right ring finger for the Agya on the right hand. And finally, the Sasrara, which is in the absolute center part of the palm. First on the left hand, and on the right. And now we'll do a special treatment for the Vishuddhi on the wrists. As you can see on this picture, we also have chakras on the arms and on the legs. And as you can see, the Vishuddhi for the arm is the wrist, very close where the Muladhara for the hand is. So now what we'll do is that we'll massage 8 times for the left wrist and 8 times for the right wrist. So that will be in total 16 times, which is also the number of the petals for the Vishuddhi chakra. So we'll start with the left wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And for the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now we can sit with our hands shaped like 2 little bowls, just to feel the vibrations even better. So let's sit in meditation for a few minutes.
Just continue sitting in meditation. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. The tension on top of the Sahasrara. And again, just on and off, just watch the vibrations on your hand. So just as we have the energy centers on our hands, and so when we talk of the energy centers, they're just not a physical entity, but I suppose just within your cerebrospinal fluid. So they're just kind of like hanging there as energy balls or condensed energy. So, but the seat of the energy centers is actually in our brain at various centers. So the next video we have, Shri Mataji takes us through a little massage of activating and activating through the seat of the energy centers, the pitas they're called. So we'll do that now.
Put your right hand on the Brahmarandra. Just here, push it, move it. Clockwise. Now, the whole of this party, you can move. All the 7 chakras are here. You can start it from here if you want. Back side you should move the other way round. Here also other way round. Now, especially here, left nabi. Now, put it on the Brahmarandra, move it. Now, the clockwise manner. Now bring it here. Vishuddhi. Must move Vishuddhi quite a lot. This is the Virata's thing. Now the Agya. Now the Hamsa, just with this finger. Better now? Relieved? Much better. Also you can, for your Vishuddhi, you should put your right hand here and rub it the other way around, means anti-clockwise. Vishuddhi. Move it. No, with your fingers. Press it hard. With your fingers. You can massage yourself, I mean to say. Just do it like that. It will be nice. Other way round. Better now, Empuri? No, much better. Put it not this way, but take it this way. More on the left, Vishuddhi now. With a little oil, it will be all right. That's good. Feeling better now? Much better. Cleared out. Much better now. All right. So you can yourself massage. See, for example, if your eyesight is not all right, massage it here. You can take the name of Maha Ganesha and Maha Bhairava here. It will work out. Ungliyon se kariye. With your fingers, please. With your fingers. You have to rub it with your fingers. Press it hard. If it is on the left side, you can feel it, or it is on the right side. That's why I said that put oil. That doesn't mean putting oil means just straightforward, pour it into your head, but rub it with your fingers. Now better? Stopped. Coughing has stopped now. Better now. See, now it's coming out. Good? The heat is coming out a little bit. Now, put the right hand towards me and left hand. Better. Correct. Try with the left hand again. Left hand and right hand. Bend your heads, bend your head. That's like humbling down, you know. Good. Fine. Feeling better now?
Just place both your hands on your lap, attention on the top of the head. Just for a couple of minutes, nice, deep, slow breath in and out. And again, we ask the same question as we did before. Mother, please let me feel my subtle system on my hands. And just watching to see, just allowing your thoughts to float by. Mother, I am the Spirit. We're just letting our hands sit on our palms. Letting our hands, so palm facing upwards, just resting it on our laps, or just listen to a short talk by Shri Mataji.
But you cannot become yourself unless and until this Sahasrara, this brain is opened out and the Kundalini becomes with the one with the Param Chaitanya. Before that, you are in complete ignorance about what is good and what is bad. Whatever you think for this brain is good, you do it. But whatever is really good, you do not know. because you do not know the reality. Now we have to understand the consciousness that we have. Consciousness of being alive, consciousness of so many things we have, and the so-called knowledge we have about everything. All that consciousness is stored near the liver, for your information, by this diaphragm. But then this consciousness starts rising higher and higher. Then you become aware. In the evolutionary process, you become aware of things. Without going through your brain, you just become aware. And how? Not by thinking, not by understanding or seeing, but you become aware because your brain has now started working in a manner that's very, very sensitive. So you just become aware of some sort of a fear or maybe some sort of a goodness or anything. But it goes even further. The growth of consciousness, which becomes aware, goes further, where you start liking a person or disliking a person. But still it's nothing definite and sure. You dislike a person because he has a particular type of a face, maybe eyes or one maybe anything. Or maybe because you have known somebody who has been very nice. So you start transferring that image onto others. With these transferred images, you can hate or love someone. Then you start saying, I hate this, I hate that, which has no actually substantial meaning. You hate it because perhaps maybe such and such person looks like somebody. Now you go further with it, then you see that such and such person, now I'm not talking about things but about persons, such and such person has done this harm to me, something positive. So you start feeling that you should hate that person. Now you start hating that person. With that hatred, you develop new faculties how to harm that person. Then you start thinking how to destroy that person, how to make his life miserable. Then you may beat that person, you may shout at that person, you may try to kill that person, you can do anything. So now the awareness is going towards other direction, which is darkness, which is not light. Because in the light you won't do such a thing. In the light you see everybody is sitting, you know how far you are, where you are sitting. If you want to go out, you know how to walk out. But when in the darkness you are there, you just don't understand. And you go on behaving in a manner which cannot be explained otherwise, except that because you are a human being. Animals don't do that. Animals have limitation. The animals, if they find something wrong, something absolutely harmful to them, then they will attack or run away. But they do not carry a kind of a hatred or anything, but they can carry the impression of fear, could be of some sort of a harm done to them. But human beings are not like that. Human beings don't have any particular reason as such to hate someone. But why it works out? Because they are involved in their ego. Egoistical person feels that he has a right to do what he wants to do. He can kill anybody, he can bomb anyone, he can do whatever. But a person who is not doing that is the other way round, is frightened, is afraid of someone. Now the awareness moves on. This is a subtler awareness, because if you are afraid of somebody, you would not like to go to his house, you will avoid him in the street. All things you can do. So all this kind of knowledge about other human beings also accumulates in your mind. Then this thing starts working on a collective level. Because you think this group is very bad, they are good, these are bad, they are excellent, like that. Also, in your own mind, you think that somebody has a group and the other group is better or that group is better. And collectively then you start working out your whole temperament, your awareness. Like once people decide that, say, for example, that black people are to be finished. So all the white people can join together. Or like at the time of Hitler, he decided that all other human beings but Germans were useless. So he gathered people around his thought and ideas, and this collective awareness just comes to, I don't know how, but it enters into the minds of men. They never challenge it, they never ask it whether it is correct or not. So this grows more and more and more, and then it becomes like a country-wise, you can say, an awareness of this kind of a feeling. But whether it is correct or not is not understood, is not known. So what is important, that you should know reality, you should know exactly what is right and what is wrong. For that, as I told you, there is this great power of Kundalini within. She is the one, she passes through all these centers, enlightens them first. So your awareness gets enlightened. And when she pierces through Sahasrara, she joins you to this all-pervading power, which is knowledge, which is love, which is truth. So after that you immediately know. Some people don't know immediately, but some people do. That what we have been thinking so far of separating ourselves from others by thinking they are not all right, they are wrong, they are whatever it is, this disappears. This disappears completely. And then you realize that your awareness itself is dominated by so many other circumstances. For example, where you were born, what your parents taught you, what experiences you have had. And then you realize that it was all wrong, because it's not reality. Whatever feelings you have, whatever ideas you have about another person or about other nation, all of them are not correct. Because now your Sahasrara is awakened, that it is connected now to the all-pervading power. So this starts flowing into you. This, I should say, enlightened awareness It starts flowing down into your being, in your brain, and then on your nerves. You can feel that awareness. Now, once you want to know about something, whether it is right or wrong, absolute right and wrong, it's not question of relative. You just have to put your hands towards that person or towards that thing or whatever it is. Immediately on these vibrations you will know.
Just close your eyes and continue sitting for meditation for a few minutes. Just allowing the vibrations to flow through, let the thoughts flow by without getting involved in them. Father, I'm neither this mind nor this ego, not this superego, nor the thoughts. I am the spirit. I am Swaha. Again, just watching your hands to see how the vibrations have changed. We humbly thank for this experience with vibrations, for our self-realization. And as you're practicing the meditation at different times or sitting, just again asking, Mother, please establish my self-realization, which allows the Kundalini to come, rise up to reside on the Sahasrara to help establish or open the seventh energy center, to strengthen that connection to the divine. Mother, please establish my self-realization. And Chris will come on and we do again at the end of meditation, raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in abundance.
And with our attention in the center of the palm of the left hand, just take your right hand and go around it clockwise. And as you raise it slowly, keep your attention on the center of the palm of your left hand. Take it up to the top of your head, to where the Sahasrara is, and tie one knot. Take your left hand down below the Muladhara, and then keep your attention center, the palm of the left hand, and move your right hand around it and raise it slowly. Up towards the top of your head. Keep your attention there. Palm of the left hand, and then tie 2 knots. And then down below again, tension on the center of the palm of the left hand, right hand moving around it. Take it to the top, above your head, and tie 3 knots, 3 channels. And then take your right hand to your left hand on your left side, and then bring that right hand over the fontanelle and down the right side and back again. That's once. Do it a second time. Third. Fourth. And fifth. Keep your attention to Saraswara. 6. And 7. Namaste.
Yes, Shri Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you, Mithya. Very much. We wouldn't be able to do this without background support of Mithya all the time.
Yeah.
Without fail.
Yeah, so he's been the backbone for a whole year.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. So I'm hoping that, we felt as you went through the evening, you have kind of felt that difference in meditation during the different stages, the vibrational intensity, the subtlety, or felt it clearing as we've gone through.
Or you may have felt one of your fingers being more sensitive than the other when you're massaging it.
And then it's just cleared out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that ends today's session and for the year. But please remember, we've got the www.freemeditation.com.au where you can access all the videos that the recordings of all the sessions through the year, and both for the one we do from Western Australia, which is on Wednesdays, and the Monday ones which come from
Canberra.
From Canberra at 6 o'clock. That's right, at 6 o'clock in the evening. Look, through the holidays, any support that you need, please join the WhatsApp group, and you can post any questions that you have, any any answers that you need, or share your experience of your meditative journey, or how your meditation has gone. We are always happy to hear. And of course, we've got in January, we've got a set of new beginners 21-day series starting, and another one in February, which is planned at the moment. So they will be advertised shortly. But apart from that, and the greatest thing is on the same page, there's actually resources. So you don't have to go through the new, the whole program or the whole meditation one. You can just pick and choose different shorter meditative resources here. So hopefully we'll kind of move towards the mantras and affirmations, as you can see there. But there's a lot of music that you can put on and just sit for meditation. Yeah, we've got the balancing meditation and balancing guides there that you can follow through. and enjoy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Keep meditating.
Yes, and we did the foot soaking, we have done the candle treatment, so please, and that is it, developing your own mastery over it to decide what you need. If you've got a busy day, an ice pack or a cold water foot soak. If you're feeling a bit down, upset, kind of trying to clear the left side, use a candle or water. And so you go. Nitya, how have you managed for a whole year?
Oh yeah, that's
How
been
have you
quite
found the course?
incredible experience for me. Yeah, with a 21-day meditation starting every day. Yeah, running and learning all the time. Not just the technical side, but mostly the Sahaja Yoga. Seeing how different presenters present, learning heaps of new things, listening to Shri Mataji's talk. So it was very active and very informative and ascending, I would say. So yeah, it did help me to grow a bit deeper in Sahaja Yoga through supporting this course, even on the technical side. Yes.
And I think that's what I found. It was amazing. Like, irrespective of the fact that you've been practicing for so long, you're always learning because, there's always something that might.
Infinite subject, yeah.
Sorry?
Infinite subject, yes.
Absolutely, yes. So I think the deeper you grow, the more as you grow with meditation, so does the depth and the knowledge, and it's, as you say, infinite. Absolutely, yes. We've
Thank you,
just got
Nitya. It
someone
was
saying, thank
really
you very much. Thank you,
Oh.
Rita, Chris, and Nitya for wonderful vibrations. So that's great to
and
hear.
thank you, Rita, for supporting the
Yeah,
programs.
yes.
And you, Chris. I think we've had a great team because I forgot we should have invited Aryan, who has been there. Troy has been there. Richard has been there. We've had quite a few people through the year that have supported us through the programs, which has been fantastic.
Yeah, and we shouldn't think.
So,
Shouldn't
well,
forget Sydney. Yes.
yes, that's right. And we've had, of course, the core people that started this have always been there to help us through any problems that glitches we've had and things like that. But for next year, we will be starting on the 11th, was it?
Yes.
Or what was the date?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. So December, Wednesday, the 11th. So that's when we come back.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we will see you in January 2023, 11th of January.
Yeah.
So we'll just continue with a little bit of a meditation and finish off. Yeah? Thank you very much.
Season's greetings.
Yes, sure.
Best wishes to
Jai Shri
everyone.
Mataji.
Thank you. Jai Shri Mataji.
Udi kung kung keshara Ira jadi damu puda shoba